Caruana and Magnus Carlsen have played Sicilian defense opening again in third game. But unlike the first game, white was played short castling. Queen c7. The queen will defend the e5 pawn from this square. Rook e1, e5, a3. This is a standard strategic plan for white in this position. White is preparing to undermine the c5 pawn with b2, b4 in order to gain pawn advantage in the center. Knight f6, b4, short castling, knight d2. Black will capture a pawn if white pawn takes bc, knight d7, bishop e3, f5, a4, f4, bishop c1, knight takes c5. Therefore, white is no hurry with b takes c and moves knight d2 to make black take to b4. Bishop g4. By this move, black gets rid of a weak bishop, since in the future he will arrange pawns on the white squares. h3, bishop takes f3, knight f3, cb. Black took the b4 pawn, and after ab, a5, he wants to move a4, which white cannot allow. ba, rook takes a5. Variant rook takes a5, bishop d2, queen c7, possible. Bishop d2, rook a8. The struggle for the file A has begun. Queen b1, knight d7, queen b4, rook e8, bishop c3, b5. Now simplifications begin in the game, leading to an equal endgame. Rook takes a8, rook a8, rook a1, rook a1, bishop a1, queen a7, bishop c3, queen a2, queen b2, queen takes b2, bishop b2, f6. Black strengthened the e5 pawn. Carlsen begins to maneuver, looking for practical chances that distinguish his style of play. King f1, king f7, king e2, king c5, bishop c3, knight e6, threatens knight f4, threatening knight f4, g3, bishop f8. Knight d2, Caruana is aimed at a draw. Knight g5, forcing promotion h5, h4. In this case, pawn will be on the square of the color of a bishop. It makes possible to attack it. h4, knight e6, knight b3, h5. h4 pawn is fixed. Bishop d2, bishop d6, c3, c5, bishop e3, king e7. Black moves with king to c5 pawn to activate its pieces. Nothing gets b4. White doesn't take on b4 and moves king d2 with a draw. Let's go back to the game. King e7, king d1, king d7, king c2, f5. Black threatens with promotion f5, f4, king d1, and here it was necessary to move f4, bishop d2, g5, and white forced to take g5 pawn because bishop e1, gh is worse variant. Black will attack weak h4 pawn, threatening to make a passed pawn on the queen side. Therefore hg and knight takes g5. Black has an advantage and initiative. However, Carlsen missed this opportunity in the game and moved f takes e. Mistake! After d takes e, c4, knight d2, it's led to equal endgame. Knight c5, bishop takes c5, bishop c5, king e2, king c6, knight f1, b4, c takes b, bishop takes b4, knight e3, king c5, f4. The game is rapidly approaching a draw. ef, gf, bishop a5, threatening to put bishop on d8. f5, gf, knight takes c4. Caruana forced a draw, removing the passed c4 pawn. King takes c4, e takes f. White can give up the f5 and h4 pawns now. Black cannot win anyway, because the h1 square is white color and black bishop doesn't attack it. Black can only put stalemate to the white king. Therefore, opponents agreed to a draw. Well, we are waiting for the fourth game of the match. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and see you.